Hi, I'm Greg Dell, joined today by attorney Stephen Jessup, and we want to talk to you for a few minutes about shoulder disorders and how they relate to short-term and long-term disability insurance claims. And Steve, I want to ask you first, with a shoulder type disorder, there's so many different things that can go wrong with the shoulder, whether it's a degenerative type sickness or usually a lot of the shoulder injury cases we see are from some kind of accident or injury that happened. But what's your general opinion about how a disability insurance company is going to respond to a claim for a person who has, let's say, a sedentary type job but says they can't work because of a shoulder type condition?
I think the biggest thing is going to be what the condition is, the severity. Was there surgery required to be done? Obviously, if you do have a sedentary position, more than likely you are sitting, you're typing, you're writing, you're doing things like that all day. So obviously, if there's lack of mobility in the shoulder, say you do have to wear some type of sling or something to immobilize it, obviously it's going to be hard to do those things. So even though you might be able to physically sit, it's the actual typing, data entry, whatever it might be. If you have something along the lines of a total replacement of the shoulder, obviously then we're looking at surgery, a period of recovery. So although you don't see too many claims that are based solely on having a shoulder problem, everyone's going to be different, and in the context of what the job is and what type of treatment or what course of action you have to take for it. So it's common to see for short term, and the insurance company gives you a period of recovery, especially following a surgery. It's not so common that you see it roll as the sole condition maybe in a long-term disability claim.
Okay, now it is common though to see long-term disability insurance claims for shoulder conditions when we deal with, for example, a lot of doctors that we've represented.
Correct.
You have a chronic shoulder issue, may not even be as extreme as a rotator cuff tear. It could be a labral tear. It could be, if you're a surgeon and you have a particular issue with your shoulder and now you're lacking the confidence or the ability to do specific surgical procedures, then you really shouldn't be in the OR doing those things. And what would not be disabling for somebody else who has a sedentary type job could obviously be very disabling for a doctor who has an own occupation type disability policy. And we've dealt with that issue on many occasions, especially for general surgeons, heart surgeons, interventional cardiologists who have to wear vests and things like that and always have to reach and do different things, dentists especially.
Chiropractors.
So there's numerous professions where the shoulder becomes a real issue and becomes disabling. For the non-medical professional who has a disability policy, I often see the long-term disability claims become because it's a chronic shoulder problem that develops into a chronic pain condition, which then it's as a result of the pain that limits the ability of the person to work. So if you have a claim as a result of a shoulder injury or a shoulder sickness that's been a chronic condition for you, feel free to call us. We're happy to review your policy and let you know right away whether or not we think we could help you with your short-term or long-term disability insurance claim.